Troy Olson with Rox Volleyball. I'd like to welcome Mary Andrews and Otis with JJVA. Thank you all for coming down and visiting and going over a few of your projects that we are working on.
Well, thank you for having us here.
So a couple things, Mary. Let's start from the beginning. What got you in this world of volleyball?
Two friends who decided that we needed to have club volleyball in Jacksonville. I was already coaching college volleyball at the time.
That's right. Who were you coaching for?
Florida State College at Jacksonville.
Right. How many years did you do that?
24 years.
That's pretty good. How was the schedule?
It was pretty tight. Doing that and junior club volleyball was pretty tight. So.
Yeah, we've been doing business for quite a few years now.
Since you were, I think the first time was out of your house.
Yeah, the basement.
Your garage or something.
That's right. And here we are today. What is it, 18 years ago? So that's not too bad.
At my age, I don't count years anymore. How far back we went.
It's wisdom now. You just gained wisdom.
We'll see.
Yeah. And Otis, you came on board with JJVA back when?
2005.
2005. So was it a benefit? What do you think?
Oh yeah, we would not be where we are today without him. There's no doubt about it.
There's a big point for the day. And this is on camera, so you got it. So, when you sit down and want to do evaluations, you got to know. Hold around on that. So, you're building a new facility out here.
Well, we're doing construction inside an existing building to put up a 12-court facility.
Okay. That's everybody's wish or dream, I guess, to have their own facility. And
well, there's not much difference sometimes between a dream and a nightmare.
Yeah, right.
So it'll be good once it's finished when we get in there.
How many teams do you have now?
I think, what do we have?
64.
64 teams.
64 teams.
That includes the boys and the girls.
Yeah. So what's life like, 64 teams, compared to where you were back in the day of 4, 5 teams?
For me, it's a lot more hectic. I thought when I retired from the college that it would be a little more time, a little more free time, but I guess we just filled up the space with more of a JJVA time, because with 64 teams, there's always something happening. There's never a dull moment, that's for sure. I don't know what life's with him, because
you have twins. I know what that feeling is, so that's a wonderful thing. But now you have the kids and juggling this volleyball season, which has really become an all year round season anymore, is it not? I mean, it's really a full-time job.
But when you're working with people who you enjoy working with, it's not a problem.
See, it's fun then, huh?
It is.
I agree. We have fun. If you're not having fun, it's not worth doing anyway. I think if we would all...
That's why I work where I work.
Yeah, in the world of volleyball, we talk about it all the time. If you don't love the sport, you're not involved in the sport, because anybody that's a part of the sport, it kind of engulfs your life in a way.
I think when you get up in the morning and you enjoy going to work, that's a good thing.
That's always a good thing. Yeah. Doesn't mean that you can't be stressed a little bit. But.
Well, I think there's stress in any job. I don't care what your job is today. There's a good and the bad. Everybody lives under stress in the society that we're in, but you make a choice about where you want to put your energy, who you, like Otis says, who you want to spend your time with. And if you have the luxury of doing that, I think you're very fortunate. Some people don't have that luxury. And I feel very fortunate every day that I have the luxury to work in a business that I enjoy and the people that I like to be with, and people who are dedicated and want to do something good for kids, teach life skills, not just volleyball, but life skills, and and enjoy the experience. And there are days when we're like a family. It gets a little crazy, but we're not the only ones going through that. So things could be. There are people that work at jobs sometimes they don't enjoy. So I think we're very fortunate. So.
Well, I know everyone commends you on what you guys do with the juniors, and you guys just don't get just involved with the junior volleyball. I know you also got the sitting volleyball going here in the state, did you not?
Yeah, when I became commissioner 4 years ago, I got invited to the Paralympic Training Center for our Paralympic sitting team, and I thought that was a great initiative. I was impressed by the people. I was impressed by the people who are supporting it and the actual activity, how it can help disabled athletes, as well as able-bodied athletes. Some of us have bad knees now, so the only way we really can enjoy the game might be a sitting game. So, but we decided to make that initiative live in Florida, and we have clubs now who've picked up the activity, and we try to do it in our building. We have a clinic every year, and I think when we have our new facility, we're going to designate certain times of day, certain times of the week that we will have sitting volleyball as an activity for everybody. They just had a clinic down in Fort Lauderdale and had 50 kids show up. So
that's great.
I think it's going to be a great activity. We're going to have the an exhibition at the regional championships again. So I think it's something that's a benefit to everybody. And, there are a lot of things that clubs do, not only our club, but other clubs do for community service and to make ourselves part of the community.
And you get your beach program going also.
Just started that, had a clinic last Sunday, have another one coming up here in another week, and practices are getting ready to begin.
So not much you don't touch with it doesn't have a volleyball involved in it, does it?
Not much today, except twins.
Which
Do they have a
playing
volleyball
already? Yes.
They're training you. Do you have them focus on?
Yes.
How's the
Their
platform?
form is not there yet, but they're practicing.
It's good. At least they can throw it back and forth at each other.
Yeah, Amel already knows how to hit. He's already got the spiking action now. So.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. We'll be able to watch them one day at the NCAA championship.
And how old is he?
I hope so.
How old
Yeah,
is he
20
now?
months old.
20
now.
months old.
Yeah. What's funny is another club we talked with, Muncie, that they make it a standard. So Muncie's a small group, small area, but everyone, the kids, when a newborn, it gets a volleyball in their crib. So it's
That's pretty
quite
cool.
funny.
But in our club currently, we have at least 20 who are under the age of 2, coaches, staff who have children involved, and they're already planning, this one is going to play with this one. And when we have actually doubles, then
Yeah, once you're
Yeah,
in,
about a
you're
year
in.
and a half ago, we had a run on babies being born. We
Yeah.
had a year there where it was like every month we had a newborn
yeah.
in their staff or coaching staff or full-time staff. So,
So
it was
your
an
Volley
interesting
Tots
year.
program has grown a little bit?
Well,
Just
it
on
will
its
be.
own?
It will be growing.
What's the youngest age now that you guys actually are starting to work with those?
We do
kids?
4 and 5 year olds beginning in our Volley Tots. That goes from if they're 4 and they're fairly they have a good size to them. We think they can handle it. Then we let them in, and then it goes to 12 years old. So for that beginning program.
This is something I always ask different clubs and different directors is your philosophy. What is it, your philosophy, that you guys are utilizing when it comes to your club? Is it all about the win? Is it about building the character of the kids? What is the magic, I would say?
Well, I know
that
for
you
me,
guys do?
when we started the club, basically it was to help the players in our area become better at the game. We didn't feel like they were getting the good instruction they needed. And of course, as a college coach, I wanted to recruit from my area. I was in a community college, so I wanted to recruit from my area. So we wanted to enhance the skills of all of the kids in our area, not just in our club, but for high schools and everybody in the area. So I think we've maintained that as basically the education premise is that children come to us to learn, the volleyball and the life skills. And the other part is that they enjoy the experience. If we can stay with those two things and conduct a professional organization, then I think you'll be successful. Because, people are getting their money's worth. They're getting what they paid for, the instruction. And then the child, it's childhood. We want them to enjoy what they're doing. And I
mean, they're not just-
Otis is I think he kind of, he can tell you himself, but he's been with us 10 years, so I'm assuming he agrees with those premises. So what do you think?
Well, but the club has grown from 100 members to now over 600 members, but we still have the programs for those that are looking for the very hard, competitive 4 or 5 days a week commitment, and then we have the kids who maybe are just enjoying it for once or twice a week, or even just for a couple of months out of the year to come and join the summer camp. So we really have programs for anybody within 2 hours drive area that wants to play volleyball. We have something for them to come and join.
That's great. And I know you guys have become a very competitive club, too.
Well, and I
You
think
guys are
the
looking very
underlying
strong.
philosophy is, though, even though, if we're going to play, you play to win.
Mhm.
Even our beginners, when we're teaching them competition, we're teaching competition. So we're not trying to make competition something that it's not. But competition should be an enjoyable experience. And I think underlying, we want to be operating our national program at the highest level possible. And we love to win as many matches as we can at the highest level possible. And those are our goals. But underlying that is that the child should be enjoying the experience. The coach should be enjoying the experience. Doesn't mean it's not stressful. Competition is stress. There's no way around that. But, that we learn something as we compete. We're learning about each other. We're learning about the game. We're learning about how to conduct ourselves through life. At the same time, I don't think people are going to come and participate in it if it's not an experience they enjoy deep down. So.
Well, I know
So-
we appreciate everything y'all do with kids. Our own kids have gone through your program. You guys have done a great job with them, and they love playing the game. So we hopefully my youngest one now is working on her grades to get back, and then she wants to come back and play the club scene and hopefully have that opportunity.
Well,
to
they
go
did
on to
grow up
college.
with first place in Rox, so
It's in their blood. It is in their blood.
kind of hard to avoid it. But again, they have to enjoy it, and I know that you've encouraged them to do the things that they enjoy, not just volleyball. But,
Yes.
and you want them to learn the things that go along with being in competitive sports, which is how to organize your time, how to work with others, and
Yeah,
how
the
to be
team
part of a
building is very
team.
important.
Yeah, how to be
Yes.
part of a team, how to respect those who are trying to help you, and how to help others. So I think all those things kind of go together. So that's why we want people participating in these activities.
Well, being one of our oldest customers, starting out with us being first place, and then when we brought on our own brand of Rox Volleyball, how's Rox Volleyball? Give us your thoughts on it. You've been with us from the beginning.
Well, I think the thing that stands out most for me is the customer service. I think, if we miss a jersey or a jersey gets ripped or something happens and somebody leaves something somewhere, you guys have always been really good about trying to accommodate those situations. And the ability to warehouse and do those things have been something that I think is valuable. Because I've, in 32 years of coaching, I've dealt with other companies before your company. And sometimes those are difficulties, for large companies to get a product to you within a day or 2 days because you have an emergency. So for me, that's been a really valuable part of it. Otis has, experienced you for 10 years, so he might have a different aspect that's...
Well, I feel that we do see that you take this business, but also very personal, and you love what you do, and you guys have made Rox Volleyball a known name, a brand name that across the country everybody recognizes, and that's just in a short period of time. I mean, I know we might have been one of the first to wear that jersey, but you have taken it to a whole another level. I mean, at tournaments now we see the setups just like you started it. We see the jerseys sublimated just like you started it. So I'm just kind of excited to see what you guys are going to start next.
There's always something up our sleeve. We're
I
working on it.
think your creativity and your innovation and your marketing have not only changed volleyball, I think it's changed a lot of other sports. I think, football started having sublimated, way out designs, and that's why I started watching some of the college teams. The Oregon Ducks are an example of that. Some of the other companies are copying what you're doing. Is that fashion is part of sports and part of marketing, and I think you were the first one to really kind of push that out there where people started recognizing it. That it is a reason people are attracted to games. I mean, why does a NASCAR car have labels all over it and colors all over it? Even they've gotten into the game. So I think, you were an innovator in a time at the right time, for the sport. It's really helped volleyball grow, I think.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the relationship, with you. Like I always tell everyone, we're a family-owned business, and I always want to keep that family touch. I think, there is a point that we have to become more organized or more structured as a company as we grow. But with you guys, and I've always appreciated, you've kind of really been our go-to club, I have to say, is you've always launched whatever we've done new. You've always opened your arms wide and tried everything that we had, and it's always been successful. So everyone, I think, takes JJVA as one of our, clubs.
So we're the guinea pig.
They're the guinea pig. You guys get the first of everything,
Right.
and it's always been great, and we appreciate you that. But, today I always say, we start with a customer, and then becomes a friend, and then at the end of the day, it's family. We and you guys have been considered family now for a
And it's
while.
no trick keeping that kind of relationship going, so it takes effort on everybody's part to do that.
Yeah,
There's stress and strain on everybody, so in business as you grow. So, that. And the basic thing is we've been able to communicate, and I think sometimes that's the real key.
It is. It's big, and it's our part is to understand the sign of urgency. I think we've been in it so long that we know the pressures that you have to go through. I'm a parent, so I know to be on a parent side, to be on the business side, or understanding the club director side. That you count on those kids and those parents that are coming into your club, and it's like anything. When you pay for something, you want something, and if you don't get what you asked for, then there's got to be compensation, or there's got to be a sign of urgency to get you what you need. And I think that's what we try to do our best at. And at the end of the day, I know we're going to make a mistake, but I've always said it's not in the mistake that you make, it's how you fix the mistake is what makes you who you are. that's what we work on.
Well,
So,
and we're all doing the best just to make sure that the kids have a good experience. So I
That's
think that's
right.
what it boils down to.
at the end of the day, it's all about the kids, and we like that more than anything. So again, I'd like to appreciate you guys so much for coming down, hanging out with us, playing with the jersey designs and all the good mock-ups and stuff. Now we'll go off and
Well, thank you.
get a bite
It's
to
fun
eat.
to look at the different designs and colors and have some creative input. So
Yeah, it's
Thanks
all
for
about you.
having us.
Thank you, guys.